Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Welcome back to our English lesson for the second last week of this school year. Okay, so today, like I said earlier in the previous lesson, we're gonna actually write an opinion essay together with the title Will Computers Ever Think Like Human Beings? Okay. Hello, Assalamualaikum semua. Selamat datang. So hari ni macam teacher cakap minggu lepas, kita akan buat essay sama-sama, okay, macam yang teacher dah janjikan, dengan tajuk Will Computers Ever Think Like Human Beings? Kalau dalam bahasa Melayu dia, adakah komputer akan berfikir seperti manusia? Okay, you know computers, you know human beings. Kamu tahu komputer tu apa, kamu tahu human beings tu apa. Okay, specifically computers, anything that's related to computer, and human beings ialah manusia. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so in the first slide, we have the reminder for your last week's task. Okay, last week you were asked to complete exercise 4. Okay, ingat tak kamu kena buat exercise 4 dalam buku teks muka surat 60, ada exercise 4, tajuk dekat atas dia, Will Computers Ever Think Like Human Beings? So kamu kena bagi sebab. Kamu rasa ya, dia akan berfikir seperti manusia, kenapa? Ataupun tak, komputer tak akan berfikir seperti manusia, dan kamu kena bagi sebab kenapa. 2 sebab untuk setiap points. Okay, 2 reasons for each title. Okay, so the one in the red are examples. Okay, yang warna merah ni ialah contoh, and you are not allowed to use it. Okay, kamu tak boleh tiru, kamu tak boleh pakai. Ini ialah contoh. All of them are examples. Okay, so my examples is that computers will think like human beings. Why? Number 1, they can do things quickly. Mereka boleh buat kerja dengan cepat. And number 2, they can search for solutions in seconds. Mereka boleh cari penyelesaian untuk apa-apa masalah pun dengan pantas. Okay. And number 2, no, they probably won't, because saya rasa komputer tak akan dapat berfikir seperti manusia kerana they can't function without power supply. Kalau tak ada sumber macam sumber elektrik untuk bagi dia power to start, okay, so komputer tak boleh function, tak boleh berfungsi. So dia perlukan power supply. So that's quite it's one of the factors that we need to consider. Okay, number 3, their maintenance is costly. Okay, nak jaga komputer ni atau anything electronic matters related, it is not cheap. Okay, for example, your laptop decided to die one day, and you'll have to buy a new one if you don't want to replace, let's say the motherboard is broken. Katakanlah kamu ada laptop, lepas tu satu hari laptop kamu ni mati. Tak tahu kenapa, you didn't hit it, you didn't slap it, you didn't do anything to it, that it just died. Okay, so dia mati, nak buat macam mana? Lepas tu pergi kedai, dia cakap motherboard dia rosak. Oh, to replace a motherboard is like will cost you around 5,000 and above. Okay, not 5,000 lah, 500 and above. So might as well get a new one. Okay, so ini ialah contoh yang teacher bagi kamu. Lagi sekali teacher nak ulang, kamu tak boleh tiru, tak boleh pakai contoh yang teacher pakai. Alright, now teacher dah tulis kat sini, you must not use the examples given in red. So these are the examples in red. Okay, so what can you use for your essay then? You can use your own points. Okay, this one, kalau kamu buat exercise 4 last week, then you can use the points which you've written in your book or in your document which you've sent to me, and I've marked it, and you can include it in your essay. Kalau kamu dah pakai semua tu, kamu dah tulis, boleh pakai dalam essay kamu. Alright, now next slide. Now we'll start our writing process. Okay, macam mana kita nak tulis essay? First of all, kita akan pakai essay di exercise 1. Okay, essay di exercise 1 yang mana? Muka surat 60, page 60. If you look carefully on that page, you will see number 1 on your top left corner of the book, okay, of the page. So it says, number 1, read and listen to the essay. Do you agree with the opinion in paragraph B or C? So that's the essay that we'll use as our guidance for our writing. Okay, now step number 1, you will have to plan. Right, what does it mean by planning? Number 1, decide what your opinion is. So tajuk kita apa? Will computers ever think like human beings? Okay, so ini tajuk kita. Adakah komputer akan berfikir seperti manusia biasa? Alright, so number 1, you decide apa you punya opinion. Okay, it's very important that you decide now. Right, whether you think it will think like human beings or not, you will have to decide that now. Okay, fikir sekarang, kamu nak setuju ke tak setuju, because this matters in your next step. Planning. You plan is when you need to plan your ideas as a whole, your points that you are going to follow throughout your essay writing. Kamu kena fikir plan ni sebab apa? Ianya ialah idea yang kamu akan pakai sepanjang penulisan kamu untuk essay ni. Alright? No, I'm not done. Come on. I'm sorry for that. No, I will not edit anything. I will also not cut anything, so just bear with me because I have so many things to do. Okay, step number 2. Now we're starting to write our essay. Ini kita dah nak mula tulis essay kita, okay? Kamu akan tulis 4 perenggan, okay? Tengok balik muka surat 60, tengok contoh essay Will People Ever Live on the Moon, itu contoh. Kamu akan ikut dia, A, B, C, D. So you see 4 paragraphs there. So it means that you are going to write 4 paragraphs as well. Now, tulis dalam buku kamu, tajuk essay kamu hari ni, Will Computers Ever Think Like Human Beings? Okay, I'll just show you the last slide because basically, okay, this is how your essay is going to look like in your book. Myself. Okay, I'm just going to go. All right. Okay, this is how your essay should look like in your book. So you're going to write the title, writing an opinion essay, and then you'll write the title of your essay, Will Computers Ever Think Like Human Beings? And then you'll start with the essay writing, this section. Okay, sama tak dengan yang buku, muka surat 60? Maybe tulisan lain, but it's basically the same layout. Okay, layout dia sama. Right, let's just get rid of those marks. Okay. Let's go back to our previous slide. Right. I'm sorry if you feel a bit dizzy because I'm feeling a bit dizzy too, but that's okay because let's get dizzy together, shall we? Okay, step 2, write. Okay, there are 4 slides for step 2. So kita akan tengok 4 slide berkenaan step 2 sahaja. So pay attention. Untuk paragraf pertama nak tulis apa? Okay, paragraf pertama kamu akan buat apa yang buku ni tulis. Yang warna hitam ialah kamu punya kerja sendiri, iaitu kamu akan salin A. Many people like the idea of having computers to do things for us, but ... Do you see the dots here? Here. Okay, so the dots mean that you will have to write your own answer. Okay, kamu kena tulis jawapan kamu sendiri. So, untuk perenggan yang pertama, kamu kena mulakan dengan question, soalan. Dia nak kamu letak soalan. Tengok muka surat 60, A, dia ada bagi soalan kan? Macam mana nak tahu benda tu soalan ke tak? Tengok di hujung ayat tu ada tanda soal. Jumpa tak? Okay, it's on the second line. Many people like the idea of going on holiday to the moon, but will anyone actually live there in the future? Itu ialah soalan daripada essay Will People Ever Live on the Moon? Okay, untuk essay kita, tajuk dia Will Computers Ever Think Like Human Beings? So, kita kena include, masukkan soalan itu dalam kita punya essay. Alright, now let's go. Let's check out the one in pink. Nampak tak yang warna pink ni? Many people like the idea of having computers to do things for us. So basically kamu masukkan je soalan essay kamu. Cuma tambah perkataan but, tetapi. But will anyone actually like it if computers think like human beings? Okay, masukkan dekat situ. Senang tak? Okay. So, ayat yang hujung dia ambil sama je macam dalam buku teks. Scientists have different opinions on this subject. Just copy it because it doesn't matter. Okay, we're not talking about facts here. Kita tak bercakap pasal fakta, tapi ini ialah latihan untuk kamu menulis karangan. Let's not pay that much attention to the facts that's included in this writing. Okay, tengok kita nak tulis pasal apa, kita punya point semua make sense sekarang ni, semua masuk akal, tak perlu risau. Okay, now so peringkat pertama kamu nak tulis apa? Tulis yang di warna pink ni, tapi nanti kamu kena masukkan isi sendiri. Tapi kalau kamu dah mampu buat sendiri, kamu boleh teruskan dengan yang A. Bahagian ini, bahagian yang dot ni, kamu isi soalan tu tanpa tiru yang ni. Okay, isi sendiri, kita tengok boleh tak buat. Alright, I'm sure you can because you are smart people. Alright, now let's check out the next slide. Step 2 again. Remember, for step 2, we have 4 slides for it. Okay. Untuk second paragraph, previously we talked about the first paragraph. Okay, pay attention to this section right here, the bolded first word. Okay, first paragraph. Now let's move on to second paragraph. The second paragraph right here. Okay, if you pay close attention, you'll see the italic writing at the bottom, underneath the title, second paragraph. You will use the reasons you write in exercise 4. You can also include some explanations here if you want. So, kamu akan pakai apa yang kamu dah tulis di exercise 4. Ingat tak? Exercise 4 kita buat minggu lepas. Muka surat 60. Boleh tengok exercise 4 yang mana. Okay. So, kamu akan pakai points tu dan kamu akan masukkan dekat sini. Nak masukkan dekat mana? Okay. Nampak dot ni? On the one hand, the computers boleh buat apa? Dekat situ kamu masukkan points kamu. Okay? Masukkan points yang kamu dah tulis dalam exercise 4. Okay, if we aren't careful, one day we might depend on them. Yang ni, I'm just going to give it to you. Okay, instead of you having to think about the sentence on your own. So, tak apa, teacher bagi je terus. Ayat ni boleh tiru, okay? Yang dalam kurungan ni, you can absolutely copy it. Okay, sampailah habis ni. Okay, I believe it's a bit hard for you people to just think of the words. Tapi ingat, macam mana nak tahu yang mana boleh tukar ataupun yang boleh tukar untuk buat essay lain kali, dan yang mana yang tak boleh. So, kita tengok yang warna pink. Warna pink, on the one hand, dekat sini, macam teacher cakap tadi, is still gonna be the same. I'm not gonna write the answer for you because I want you to write it down on your own. Okay, right here, as you can see, the dotted line, if you wish. Okay, on the one hand, the dot, you will put in the information or the thing that you wrote in exercise 4 in here on this section. Okay, in this section. Okay, masukkan dekat situ. Boleh masukkan dua-dua points. Kita kan tulis, kita rasa ya, komputer akan ganti pemikiran manusia, berfikir seperti manusia. Masukkan dekat situ. Poin pertama, tambah ayat sambungan and sambung lagi satu. Now, can you see the next sentence if you aren't careful? Nampak tak yang diboldkan dekat sini? One day, okay, one day, nampak ya? Sampailah ke ayat those machineries. One day we might depend on them completely and won't be able to complete our tasks without any help from those machineries. Okay, machineries dekat sini maksud dia mesin-mesin lah. Mesin yang menggunakan komputer. Okay, so kalau kita memang pakai komputer, maybe it's good. They can work very fast, efficiently, greatly. But one day, if we are to we are to dependent on them, we might not going to be able to do anything at all without them at all. Okay, machineries dekat sini maksud dia ialah computers, right? Now, ayat tu boleh tiru terus sebiji macam yang teacher tulis. Okay, tapi dekat sini macam teacher cakap dot tu kena isi points kamu sendiri di exercise 4. Alright, next. Third paragraph, perenggan ketiga. Nak tulis apa dekat perenggan ketiga? Okay, again, you will use the reasons you write in exercise 4. Untuk perenggan ketiga, kita rasa no. Computers will not think like human beings. Now, ingat, kamu buat exercise 4 kan? So, isi dekat sini. On the other hand, the computers cannot function without any power supply. Ingat tak yang ni teacher tulis tadi masa first slide. Teacher ada tunjuk tadi kan, first slide macam mana teacher punya jawapan dekat exercise 4. Cannot function without power supply. You will have to write your own answer in here. You cannot copy my answer. Kalau kamu tiru jawapan teacher akan reject submission kamu, essay kamu, and you will have to write a new one. Okay, so try your best. Kenapa kamu rasa komputer tak akan dapat berfikir seperti manusia? Okay, number 1, they cannot function without power supply. This is just an example, okay? Or and number 2, you yang ni dekat sini, if that's ugly. Okay, let's choose a different color. Right. If there is a power outage, then all of our activities will be put off. Okay, can I just straighten the highlighter because that sucks? Yeah, I can. Okay. If there is a power outage, then all of our activities will be put off. Okay, dia cakap kalau ada power outage. Power outage tu apa? Can you see this word here? Outage. Okay, maksud dia blackout lah, tak ada elektrik. Kalau tak ada elektrik, macam mana nak pakai komputer? Tak boleh lah sebab okay, maybe you can, but for how long? If we're talking about the personal computer, the PC, like a laptop or iPad or a tablet or something like that, yes, you can use it while it still has the battery, but once the battery runs out, or the power runs out, what are you going to do with it if there's no power supply? So kalau ada power outage, then you won't be able to use it. Okay, kamu tak boleh pakai dah. Okay, now dekat sini yang ini ialah explanation atau reason dia. Nampak tak? Bahagian ni yang teacher bulatkan ni explanation, ini tambahan. Kamu boleh je tak nak tambah apa-apa dekat sini. Okay, so it's okay kalau tak nak masukkan explanation. Bahagian ni ialah optional, bahagian yang teacher highlight ni. Okay, yang mana teacher highlight? Teacher highlight lagi sekali. Okay, bahagian yang teacher highlight ni. Okay, nampak? Beautiful highlighting skill. Ini tak apa kalau kamu tak masukkan. Tapi yang teacher tak buat apa-apa lagi. Okay, yang teacher bulatkan ni, kamu akan masukkan points kamu sendiri. Okay, dekat sini. Right, ini mesti buat. Kamu mesti masukkan sendiri. Okay, now the cost of maintenance. Ini point kamu yang kedua. Ingat tak? Kamu masukkan dekat bahagian C, exercise 4 tadi. C ni kita kena bagi dua sebab juga. Kenapa komputer tak boleh ganti pemikiran manusia. Alright, that's that for this section. And as for the last part, maybe we will be able to improve the capability of the computers, but it will be very difficult. Kita ada cakap kat sini, mungkin kita boleh tingkatkan kemampuan komputer tu untuk buat kerja, where maybe we'll use solar system as the power source, or maybe we'll do anything lah to get the computers to work. But it will be very difficult. Can you imagine seluruh negara di dunia ni akan pakai komputer, and kita nak kena plan semua benda untuk semua manusia yang ada kat muka bumi ni. It's not going to be easy. So yeah, kita boleh pakai ayat ni. Cuma kita tukar capability of computers. Did you notice that? Okay, dalam essay tu dia tulis on C, last line for paragraph C, maybe we will be able to improve conditions on the moon, but it will be very difficult. I only change improve the condition of the moon to capability of computers. Okay, nampak tak how simple it is? You can do this. Yeah, some might say it's simple on you. Well, I'm teaching you because I want you to see it as one of the simple things to do as well. We can do this together, okay? Kalau tak boleh, boleh tanya teacher. Okay, yang sini, bahagian ni, this is an example, sample answer. Okay, on the other hand, the computers cannot function without any power supply. My answer in exercise 4. If there's a power outage, then all of our activities will be put off. This is a sample of an explanation. And then we have the second point from my answer in activity 4. The cost of maintenance for it is also very costly, this one. it's a sample answer. And then I have the closure for this paragraph. Okay, the closure is exactly the same, but what's changed is this section. Hanya bahagian ini saja, capability of the computers. Itu sahaja yang kita tukar. Alright, don't worry about it. If you don't know how to write it, please ask. Okay, nanti dekat hujung slide ni, teacher dah tunjuk tadi kan, macam mana nak tulis dalam buku teks, buku tulis, writing. Okay. Next slide, fourth paragraph, our last paragraph for the day. Yay! Okay, fourth paragraph, kita nak pakai apa? Alright. Untuk paragraph terakhir, kita akan cerita pasal conclusion. Now, tadi ingat tak kita decide, is computers ever going to think like human beings? Kita decide dah, dia akan berfikir seperti manusia tak? Teacher suruh tadi kan? So, inilah fungsi dia sebab kita nak pendapat kita tu dah ada. So, sepanjang kita buat essay ni, kita akan tahulah nak decide apa. Sebab kita dah fikir dah tadi. Okay? Alright. In conclusion, I don't think, that is my opinion. Kalau kamu rasa komputer memang akan ganti, so in conclusion, I think that computers will think like human beings. Tapi kalau rasa tak, macam teacher, you can write in conclusion, I don't think computers will ever think like human beings. Okay, in my opinion, apa lebih baik daripada apa? In my opinion, human beings are better than computers. Okay. This is a sample answer for all of you to refer to. What's wrong with the square? Okay, kamu boleh tengoklah sample. Tolong cuba buat sendiri, because kalau kamu buat kerja sekadar meniru jawapan ataupun contoh yang teacher bagi, then basically you didn't learn anything from it lah. And all of the time that you spend, masa yang kamu luangkan untuk dengar atau tonton video ni, dan juga kamu ambil untuk buat sesuatu, untuk tulis apa-apa tu, itu semua tak berbaloi dan sangat membazir lah kalau kamu cuma tiru je apa yang ada dekat sini. Okay, so dalam buku kamu there should be something like this written in it. Okay, nampak ni kita dah tulis dekat sini. This is how your note or essay should look like in your writing book. Okay, so buat betul-betul. You can do this, kids. I believe in you. Okay, lepas dah siap, terus hantar pada teacher before Thursday. Thursday is the last day for you to submit your essay. Submission selepas hari Khamis, teacher akan tengok dululah whether I should mark it or not. Okay, so thank you very much for listening and watching. I hope you learned greatly, and I hope that you can understand whatever it is that I said in this video. If there's anything that you do not understand or you require more explanation, please just ask me. Okay, I'll answer your questions very quickly from 12 to 1, but I'll answer it later if you text me any later than that. Okay, thank you, and you can do this. Bye bye.